Hey, it's Oska from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Tom from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Kat from Back on Track Sports.
And you are listening to Run Spesh, our weekly running specialty podcast where we talk about the human locomotive movement we call running that everyone says is bad for our knees, and we don't give a fuck.
My dad literally says that to me all the time.
Does
Your
he?
knees are going to be fucking you're older.
Well, look, so does sitting down, you know?
Exactly.
I think it makes them stronger.
Yeah. We
got
just,
to. Movement's
I think
good.
so. And lubrication.
Exactly.
Lubrication's always good. What did Nick Willis say? Too soon.
Maybe he doesn't listen to this.
Motion is lotion.
Something like that.
That's a legitimate saying. I read it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're over the age of 30, you got to lubricate those joints.
Oh, mate, I'd need to.
Well, yeah,
Already.
you need to anyway. You're a basket case.
25.
Anyway, this is episode number 27. Appreciate you guys listening, tuning in every week as we keep you company for one of your hour runs. Maybe make you laugh a little bit, try to educate you a little bit, and try not to tell too many inappropriate jokes.
Last week was really good. We nailed it.
We did, and I've started this one off with a...
Yeah, so this one's probably not going to be so good.
This is the last one where we don't have a script because Mac has settled into Melbourne. I got a text from him yesterday. And he's
Perfect.
like, I've nearly settled back in. I'm feeling good. I had some YouTube videos ready. The Nova Blast one. It's up on the reels last night. Adidas Pro 4 is ready to go. We back on.
Some more structure. Good.
We're back on. So the way we do things, if you have not listened to us before, is we recap our training and try to stay on task, probably go on some tangents, a little bit like mice in one of those mousetrap things. Do you guys play that game as
The
kids?
game Mousetrap.
Yeah,
No, I
Mousetrap.
never had it, but
Do you know the most infuriating game?
Monopoly.
Operation.
Oh, yeah. That's actually tough.
When you play Monopoly, when you play it with the kids, do you show mercy? Or are
No,
you just,
no.
I reckon Monopoly is probably
Show
one of the
mercy.
leading causes of domestic violence.
Family violence.
Family violence. Monopoly.
You got to learn how to lose before you can win.
Tom's motto, eh?
McDonald's Monopoly, on the other hand.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Yeah.
What do you reckon McDonald's paid? Or do you reckon Monopoly paid McDonald's? What do you reckon? Was that just like a
I haven't
handshake
thought
deal?
of that.
Like a handshake
they'd
deal?
have to be paying something.
Who's paying who?
I mean, I'm thinking McDonald's is making way more than Monopoly is.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Who? At what point did they decide McDonald's would be so shit?
Like food-wise?
Yeah.
Or?
Like, because it kind of always been like that.
I don't know.
Has it got progressively worse?
I feel like it's got better, right?
Yeah, I think it's got better.
Yeah.
It probably started off really well.
Mm.
Portion size is probably bigger. And then it went really bad. Bad
And now
quality.
it's like they need
And-
health stars
yeah.
and stuff.
And now, especially in New Zealand, I feel like quality is actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Do you feel like you want a rocket and cranberry salad from McDonald's though?
Who's going to McDonald's for a salad?
You're not going to the right place for a salad.
Don't get a salad at
Like on the
McDonald's.
side of your cheeseburger?
No.
You get just getting a little bit naughty and nice.
You can eat somewhat healthy there if you get like a wrap or something.
Yeah, but why would you go and get
But
a
you're not
wrap
going there
too?
to eat healthy,
Yeah.
really, are you?
Well,
Let's be honest though. There's some carbs, there's some protein, there's a little bit of
A
salad.
lot of
in there.
fat.
sometimes we need a little
Oil.
bit of fat though.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
It's a good quick fix.
I mean, okay, so you walk into a cafeteria,
Yeah.
McDonald's, BK, Pita Pit, sushi, Taco Bell.
Yep.
What are we choosing?
Depends on mood I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, for fast food, I'm definitely McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah.
KFC?
Nah, I hate that. That always makes me feel sick as shit. I don't know one person that goes to Burger Fuel, by the way. I mean, Burger King.
Burger King.
Burger King.
Just
I go
a
to-
favourite eatery.
Also, is there a Burger Fuel in Nelson? I really have to consider this.
If not, we
there's
might
not.
have to open one.
You can manage that one too.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to get Carl to ship you on the
Burger
sub
Fuel.
on the sub 60 to get your Burger Fuel.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. But of like the main fast foods, like Burger King, I don't feel like people go there anymore.
I reckon it's sexist. You know,
Burger Queen, yes, we're
Yeah.
all there.
Burger Queen. What about Prince and Princess? They have some pretty funny ad campaigns, though. Eh?
Yeah, they do.
Like when they compete off each other. Like I'm not a fan of any of them.
You can't really eat much of any of them.
Used to eat a little bit of Subway.
You can't even have that.
Love me a foot long. Tommy loves a foot long. What are you doing on the iPad right now?
Have you
There-
checked
there
out
is-
already?
Oh,
It's
he's
5
checking.
minutes
No,
in.
he's
There's no burger fuel Nelson.
Oh no.
It's
Seriously?
coming soon
Blenheim?
though. It
Blenheim?
says it's coming soon.
That's what she always says.
We'll have to fly
If
up
there's
to
not a
Wellington.
Nelson, I doubt there's one in Blenheim. No, there's no in Blenheim.
So so
No.
Carl, if you're listening, mate, here's your challenge. Can you get a Burger Fuel burger to Cat from the closest Burger Fuel, which I'm guessing is Wellington?
Don't put it on the boat. Put it on the plane.
Can you get it? Can we get it to Cat still hot?
Oh, challenge accepted.
Challenge.
It says, could you be the franchisee we're looking for to take the helm of the first Burger Fuel store in Richmond?
Oh, imagine if it's in
That's
the mall.
right. Imagine it was right next to it.
I think we should inquire. So if anyone's listening that
Gosh.
has some capital, because all mine's tied up in shoes, if anyone's listening that's got some capital,
Let's make this happen.
I have at least one customer a week ready for you.
One customer
I'll
a day.
keep you afloat. Don't worry.
Yeah. I love their cream and fries, eh?
Yeah,
There you go. Here's the
aioli is
details.
So good.
What do they want?
Richmond, 700,000.
Oh, it's not out the gate.
Easy.
Yeah.
Total investment circa of 650.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So it's in the works, but no one's
No one said yes.
said yes yet.
Oh, there's no marriage
that's
yet.
a
No.
shame.
Someone needs to get down on one knee.
Yeah, they're out of luck, Catherine.
Well, no, I reckon
Might be there by June though.
Maybe.
Maybe someone will have
Snatched it up.
snatched it up. By then.
Maybe the advertising we're giving it on this podcast means someone will be like, oh, that's a really great idea.
I want to flip boots. Yes,
It'd be perfect for Nelson. They need one.
Yeah.
they really do.
Surely there's
Imagine
lots
one
of,
right next to the beachfront or waterfront.
Ideal.
Yeah, Richmond would be good.
Yeah.
Like in that little.
That
Boom.
whole area.
Boom.
I pay to see it.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
We'll work on it. Okay, so stuff and things, people, places. This week, what's been happening this week? Who wants to go first?
Well, you raced last week.
I did.
Start there.
Okay. I did. I ran another 3,000 meters, 7.5 laps. Or I think it was like 11,000 feet. Did I make that? I think I put it on my Strava as the title.
11,000
As
For your American friends.
like on the title of the one we ran at Napunawai, and I don't know if everyone got it. And then I think I offended half the population, although I didn't lose any followers when I said that vegan sausages are just cornbread and a condom. That was
Cornbread.
that was my. I don't know if I'd be making that noise, Kat. But, yeah, plant-based sausages are just cornbread and a condom. That's what I call the run in Timaru. Anyway, so yes, we went to Lovelock, which was the first classic. The classics are a series that happen around New Zealand over summertime, track series. And we drove down on Saturday morning. I took my car down. I'm doing two things at once, trying to find, because I really want to know how many feet it was. Here we go. No, I lied to you. I told you a big fat lie. Everyone doesn't care. Oh, so here we go. No, it was 110,000 inches.
That really
Inches.
means nothing to me.
Yeah, inches.
Wow.
So anyway, no, so we drove down. Thanks to everyone who came along on that ride. Chris, Andy, Henry and I drove down on Saturday morning after a wee 10-minute jog. And the weather was pretty shit house. Yep.
It's a
Windy,
real
right?
shame.
Windy as and raining. Like the drive down. So the drive down, you know you're in bad shape when you've got the window wipers on full.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just thankful I had my glasses on because visibility was zero as we were driving like just before Temuka. And I could, because Andy and I spent a lot of time together, I could feel the anger coming off him. He's like, I've driven 2.5 hours
But
For running
this-
shit.
for Napunawai conditions.
That was us when we went to Timaru 10.
Yeah.
When you heard it, we were when we were sleeping and you just hear it at like 3 a.m. in the morning, just pissing down.
Yeah.
Raining.
Do you know, we had an unreal coffee at the Coffee Culture in Ashburton though. Ash Vegas.
At Coffee Culture, a chain.
Yeah. Go them.
Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Henry got some cheese rolls. Or some, like those little.
We rolled
The
up
wee
bread
rolled up bread
things. Cheese
I'd hate to
sticks or
think how
whatever.
much money you paid for that.
Oh,
yeah, like $7 for bread
Yeah,
and
$7
cheese.
for white bread.
Yeah.
Like, it costs more than the loaf.
Oh no.
You know?
Literally, it would. Yeah.
Mm.
Probably got 2.
Do you guys used to get those plastic cheeses in your lunchbox?
Nah.
I hate cheese, so
Do you?
unless it's melted,
Bro,
I
there's.
don't eat it.
But then it goes hard once you melt it.
No, it's got to be melted and it's got to be like warm.
Is that your ideal first date? The fondue? The fondue melted cheese for your first date?
I'll probably leave.
Really?
But you like
But
it
it's melted.
No, like on a pizza or something.
Oh.
Just cheese, like.
So
it has-
you're not eating a block of cheese?
No, hell no. You couldn't pay me to eat a box of cheese.
Any cheese?
Oh,
Nope.
you're missing out.
Nope.
I love
I feel
cheese.
strangely violated by that.
Disappointing.
Huh.
What do you put on your charcuterie boards?
Don't have those.
All right, we need to do some etiquette lessons here,
nah,
Tommy.
don't like that.
Okay, well, that's cool. Anyway, I used to get the wee plastic cheeses. Yeah, those things were 100%.
People just throw them at each other because they stick on
They
your
stick on your
face.
face.
Yeah.
We used to yell something before we threw it. I can't remember.
Cheese
Anyone-
dodge.
Yeah, something like that. You could get like points for where you hit someone's face or like shoulder or pecs. So we drove down anyway, and we got there at about midday, freezing cold, way underdressed.
It's a real shame because typically that meet is known to be warm, no wind.
Yeah. Well, there's one year we ran 10,000 and it was like 38 degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, how the
Ideal.
hell? And so then we got there in time to watch the mile,
Oh yeah.
because the mile was
2 o'clock or something.
yeah, about 2 o'clock. What an unreal race. So Angus, who was the pacemaker, phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Well, for Ethan.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know if they talked beforehand, but I know that they were there was talk around trying to get a sub 4 mile in. And that obviously kind of went out the window maybe a little bit with the conditions, but Angus still took them out in 2 flat. So he ran, it was like 1, and I reckon they were just under 60 for the first lap. And then they came through, they were just over 2 for the second. And then there was this weird dynamic where like he kept going. And so we thought maybe he'd go to a K,
Yeah.
but he took him like further.
What, like 1100?
1100.
Yeah.
And then when Ethan came into the home straight for the second to last time,
Yeah.
he had like 40 meters, 40 or 50
Oh,
meters.
really?
And then, well, this is my brain remembering it how I think I remembered it. And then Craig turns to me and he goes, shit, he might have this. Like, because the maths start mathing. Because you're like, okay, well, even if he runs a 64, they've got to run a 59.
Yeah.
And he came through, I think, in about 3:02 for the third lap,
Damn.
you know, for the 1200. And then, just hung on.
Held it.
And then, who was second? James?
James
No.
and Dave. Yeah.
Yeah.
James and Dave.
James is coming like a freight train.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
if the race was 10 meters longer, James had him because Ethan was tying up everywhere. But he ended up running like 4:06 high, which was a meet record. He takes Hamish Carson's meet record, which
Yeah.
that's a big scalp.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And I thought the awesome thing for Ethan was he ran through the 1500 in a PB,
Yeah.
which is about
That's awesome.
347.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the way to do it.
So that was unreal to watch because it was like, fuck, he's going to do it. Oh, he might not do it. Oh, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
Is he going to do it? And then kind of snuck in. So that was pretty good. And then we had Ariana Harper win the 800 as a UC athlete. She's back running.
Yeah, that's cool to see you
Yeah.
back.
And unfortunately, we were warming up when the women's mile was on.
I think Tilly won
Tilly
that
won.
in 450.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
I
good.
think. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we saw them warming down afterwards. They all seemed pretty heavy, doing their thing. And we ended up sitting in the car before we warmed up. It was so cold.
It's
It was
the
so cold.
worst.
We were like shaking. We're like, no, we've got to watch the boys run this mile.
What's been wrong with this summer
cross
weather
country,
lately?
Yeah.
weather.
So we put the aircon on 32 degrees and just sat in the car to warm up, like full blast.
Oh.
Watch a little bit of basketball. There's some basketball. And then we warmed up. And here we ran. It was a weird race. We hadn't really talked to Tonga about like pacing or anything. Cam Clark doesn't like to do a lot on the front anyway, which is fine. Racing tactically. So we ran the first lap in like 75. Which
Setting yourself up.
so we were 10 seconds down before we even ran a lap.
Yeah.
And then it was so windy in the back straight that Tonga was kind of pulling up and then sprinting
Yeah.
down the home straight.
Mentally, when you saw 75, what did you think? Were you like
Wow.
off?
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But at the same time, it was like, okay, well, it's one less lap I have to run and lactic overload.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you kind of, oh, now I've got 6 laps. That's fine. But I was just disappointed that if we had to run it evenly, I think we could have run under 8:20. I was probably more disappointed for like Goody and Henry because at least Chris and I have had a couple of workouts and track races where when we had to go to that 240, sub 240 last K, like we had already kind of almost got there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we were through a K in 254, 2K in 543, and then we ran the last K in 240 to finish. I think I ran 8:27, 26 something. Chris was sort of just in front of me, and then Cam was third. Big kick down finish. I ran the last 800 in 204.
So that's still pretty good coming off
Yeah.
like 75 seconds and then.
What's really weird is like for me is finding the trust in that speed again. And I was like, because Chris kind of went and I went, I actually feel like I could go with him, but do I trust myself to go with him?
Yeah.
And I kind of let him have a little bit more. Andy was in third. I kind of had to go fourth. I kind of go around him and then.
So did Chris go then Cam followed him? Or
No,
was
Cam went
in
with
front?
400 to go. Well, Cam went to the front, yeah. Cam kind of went to the front. And then I was fourth back or fifth back. And then by then, like, they kind of got a jump. And I was like, I could start kind of going. And then I waited. And then, I mean, I was coming. But I probably needed another 20 meters of track to catch them. But, yeah, it was just interesting, like, having that trust again to go, actually, I can go with 3 laps to go, not with 2.
Yeah.
And also, like when you see those moves happen, it's almost like you can't second guess anything. You just have to do it. You just have to go.
Yeah, and it's interesting coming off marathon
Yeah.
and just not completely having faith that
Yeah.
I'll be able to, like, finish
Yeah. True.
like at that speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I was happy with third. I was happy with another 8:20 something. And the way we ran it, I feel like as a marathon guy is the hardest possible way to run 8:20.
Yeah.
Like 8:20 mid. Like that's the
Fartlek.
yeah. It's like like a cut down like that is not what you want if you're an endurance guy.
Yeah.
You want even
Fast from the
248s. Yeah, you want 248s from the start.
Yep.
So that was cool. And then we warmed down, and it was nice to see Hamish Kerr was there with his missus. She was jumping. She won the high jump.
Runs on the Jane.
Yeah. They're going to make some outrageously talented talented children. And yeah, then we had some pizza, which was good. I love pizza, eh?
Post-race pizza is pretty good.
Yeah,
It's hard.
elite.
Yeah.
I had the VO2 cough.
Pre and post-race pizza.
Pre-pizza.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm a green Thai curry guy.
I mean, I just eat whatever, to be fair. Whatever's there.
What's your favourite pre-race meal, Kat?
I mean, if it isn't a burger, then probably chicken and rice because it's easy.
It's easy and cheap.
Yep.
Chinese.
So you got the post race.
Cough?
Yeah.
The cough? Yeah. Yeah.
That would hang around for like a month with me with 800s.
Oh, yeah.
Especially indoor.
Oh yeah, indoor was terrible. Dry, yeah.
Indoor was disgusting.
I have to say that driving to Timaru, running as hard as you can for 8 minutes, and then driving home in one day sucked.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you were cooked on Sunday.
draining.
I was not.
Yeah.
It was not a lot. So we ran on Sunday. Kat did 2.5. We'll get to your training, but you did 2.5 hours.
That was hanging on by a
Mate,
thread,
that's
but I made it.
That's naughtier than a leprechaun on going after a fury. That is. It's naughty. But I did 90 minutes, and that was enough. That last 10 minutes after you left us and turned around, I was like, fuck,
Sort of get
Done.
back.
get me home, man. But I wasn't that hungry either. You're just tired, eh? Like
Yeah.
you're just tired.
Draining.
But we had a good workout on Tuesday, which was yesterday. We did like a 25-minute tempo continuous. We started like a 3:18 and got down to 3:07 for the last K. So I was like just kind of a build into it because I'm racing 10,000 meter national champs. And I've had like a 2-week taper,
Oh, good.
which is kind of weird because I raced a 3K and then like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I hate tapering.
Yeah. But I'm not, am I tapering? Yeah, I guess I am tapering, but I'm just not running long tomorrow.
Yeah.
I kind of
Splitting up days.
splitting up days a wee bit, and so yeah, off to Inglewood. Been some fast guys run there, eh?
Oh, yeah.
There's been some sub 28s on that track. Yeah, I can probably run that for 9K.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the start list yet.
Surely
Don't
Bex
worry
is
about
running.
it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
He
feel
lives
like,
there, right?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Emily is.
Yeah. He'd have
Yeah.
to be. Well, unless he's injured right now, but I mean, they moved home a month ago,
Okay,
2 months ago.
gotcha.
So he'll be back. Whether he's racing or not, I don't know. But
Soon find out.
probably get Voss or someone show up as
Will
well.
a guy like that be excited to run 25 laps at the track at Inglewood?
Probably.
Probably is. He's
Hometown?
pretty much like us. Yeah. So yeah, I think it'll be a good race anyway.
Yeah.
Have a go running sub 30.
Yeah, it'd be good. Well, to be fair, it'd be good if you have him in the race.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't run 28:30 and runs away with.
metronome.
Yeah. If he runs 71 second laps, I'm there.
Yeah.
Like
Perfect.
happy days.
Yeah.
So that's my week. Slight lack of sleep with the child. Children's. Children's. But other than that, hanging in there. Lots of fun stuff going on at work, but we'll talk about that later. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Can you go? Yeah, mine was pretty nonchalant.
Well, mine's pretty boring too, but anyways. So Friday, I just had a little mini session with, I did one with Martina. So it was 4K tempo around South Hague, and then we did 4x1Ks. So the 4K was at like 3:30 pace, and then the 1Ks were 3:20, sorry.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Because she's running this weekend.
Yeah, so she's racing with Eva for the 10K. So yeah, that'll be good. Good to watch them hash it out. But then, yeah, woke up on Saturday and was pleasantly surprised with my next week's training. It was a down week, which I was,
Yes.
finally. I was hanging out for it. I was really hanging on by a thread, honestly. And like just knowing that I had the rest week, Sunday, I was like, man, I just got to get through this.
Do you and Craig communicate that? Well, like if you're hanging on, are you telling him? Or does he just
I probably should be, but
inherently
no,
know?
I just...
I like that 'cause he's gonna listen to this.
Yeah, he's going to be like, oh, shit.
No, I knew it was coming. No, I didn't. I probably should, actually, yes. But
You absolutely
in
should,
my own
Catherine.
mind, I'm like, nah, but like to me, I'm like, nah, I could push through. Because it's like, how do you know when you're really overcooking yourself? I don't really know.
You'll know.
You'll know when you know. And you'll know 3
Probably
weeks too
get
late.
sick. Yeah.
True.
And you'll just have zero motivation to run.
I was there.
Yeah, that was there. Okay, yeah, sounds like it.
I mean, you were okay on Sunday.
Nah, I was okay. I think it's just, yeah. I mean, it's been quite mentally tough just adjusting to that. So
Shit weather doesn't help either.
the weather's really getting me down. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest. I'm tired of it. It needs to be warmer.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
sick of my long sleeves. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to pick an autumn marathon so that I can train through summer. That'll be great. And you're like, oh, fucking
yeah.
Hurricane Katrina, what a bitch.
Yeah, and just wind all the time. Yeah. Oh gosh.
So what'd you run? How many K last week?
148, I think.
You have 250K weeks in a row.
Yeah.
You back them up like a
Yeah.
dump truck.
I think that's probably why I was feeling tired. So
I couldn't let that one slide. I'm sorry. That's
but
impressive,
yes.
mate.
yeah. But yeah, definitely come at the right time. So yeah, Monday was a rest day, and then I just did half an hour yesterday and 40 minutes today.
I rate your ability to. I couldn't take a day off.
I love it. Like, I love down weeks. I love rest days, and I take full advantage. Like, on Sunday, I was on the couch all day. I went to bed at 6. Well, I like lay on my bed and fell asleep at 6. Woke up, had dinner, made dinner, went back to sleep at about 8, and then slept till about 9 a.m.
You are banking that training.
Yeah, and then Monday, yeah, same sort of thing. I was just like resting the entire day because I love it.
Wow.
When I'm not having to do things.
I'm sure Matt would love me
If you sat down
to
for a
take a
minute.
day off.
Probably.
But every time he mentions, I'm like, oh, la.
I can't do that.
Don't need it.
No.
What is it though? You just get antsy.
I don't know. I get antsy, get fat.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
No,
I don't know.
I don't really think that I'll get fat in a day. But
I don't know. And some of
Some
it's just
interesting.
I just need to have some sort of exercise.
yeah.
But yeah, I think I will probably have to learn to have a day off.
Do you get too hyperactive at home if you don't do it?
Yeah, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm jacked. But I don't know. I think it's habit. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to do some inner self peace work. work out why I can't
Yeah.
have a day off running.
I mean, it'd be good to
Yeah.
have a day off every like 3 weeks or something.
Do you know,
Or
the
4
only,
weeks.
and this is not a what do you call it? A reflection of Matt's coaching, because I'm sure he'd like me to have more rest. I only take time off after a race.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lyle Strava said it, didn't I? He took like what 23 days off last
Yeah.
year.
Something like that.
Yeah.
This is
you don't-
impressive.
So you're saying you don't cycle your training?
No, we
It's
cycle,
like-
but it goes up and down. But I
Yeah.
never take a day off, and
But then again,
unless I'm hurt
works
Yeah.
for some people.
or flying.
Was it Michael Phelps didn't have a day off training for 5 years straight?
Yeah, but
Didn't miss a day in the pool.
Michael Phelps is also
It's insane.
an Olympian. That's not me.
Chignall's best year, he didn't
Yeah.
have a day off for
Mm.
400 days.
Yeah, then he broke for 3 years.
Yeah, but that wasn't due to training.
No, we don't need to live lit on that. So how many weeks have you got? 13.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, deciding if I'm going to now do the waterfront one, or they've extended the selection out to Gold Coast for apparently.
Yeah, but I mean, like that
Oh,
makes
That
really?
sense.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
that would be a lot better for a lot of us to be
Oh,
able to do
Brandon,
Gold
really?
Coast.
When is Gold Coast?
July. Start of
Oh,
July.
snap. I pushed it out way longer.
Well, yeah, I mean the champs aren't till September, so
Yeah, exactly. It makes more sense.
common sense is a bit of an oxymoron, isn't it?
Mm.
common.
Yeah, like we don't all often have like common amounts of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Like anyway, but I think
Yeah.
that's a good plan. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can run a hard half that close to a marathon.
Yeah, I'd have to ask my boss if I can get a weekend off in July.
No, we'll,
Haven't even started yet.
we'll massage it. We'll massage it through. We'll make it work.
Yeah, the timing's better, and then I don't have to rush into
Yeah.
getting a half and then recovering and going again.
So I was talking to one of my mentors, I don't know if I said last week, about that. And the timing sucks because like a hard half, no matter what, will take 10 days out of you. So if that's like the 5th or something?
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
6 yeah.
6th of April. So you can't do anything until the 16th, which is your time to start
Not really.
tapering.
Yeah.
So
So you
then
can't. You've got a month off.
you can't do anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so really that week of the 6th will probably be like your hardest week, like in terms of mileage and stuff. And then you start coming down. So you don't want to go the whole month of April with no long run.
That would be not good for my confidence.
No. So, and to be fair, when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, fair enough.
So you want to do it like 8 weeks out, maybe?
Yeah. Or 8 weeks afterwards, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need to make sure that,
You recover well
You
from
recover
the
well, yeah.
marathon.
and just trust that the strength that you've got.
Which I feel like it'll transition better that way too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll probably go in feeling undercooked. Like, because you would have had
Yeah.
like 2-3 weeks of not much,
Yeah, that's true.
2-3 weeks of starting to feel like normal. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to race in 14 days.
I've only had 2 weeks of actual training.
yeah. But you have to trust yourself.
Yeah.
But we all know what it's like, don't we? Trusting you. I don't trust myself much, but I wouldn't trust me with anything. I trust me to put together some IKEA furniture. I'm
Yeah, I
pretty-
could do that.
I'm pretty good at
I'm
that.
pretty handy at that too.
They did well, didn't they, with their branding? IKEA.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Less work, more, and then
Who would have thought that the country way up the top of the world would have furniture all the way down here?
Mm.
is there an IKEA in Auckland yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Haven't been there.
I care a lot about Tommy's training.
What you got, Tommy?
I'm trying to think if anything substantial. Oh, actually, I had the week from hell on the bike.
You did.
Oh no.
3 punches in 4 days.
Oh.
And so I hadn't had a puncher since I bought this bike in March. And I was not sure if it was running tubes or tubeless, which is a real dilemma because if you're running tubeless and it slits the tire like big enough, then you can't do anything about it. Like it's done. If it puts a little hole in it, the whole point of tubeless is the sealant inside just covers the hole and it fixes it.
Oh.
You kind of like bounce around on it and it just reseals itself. But
That's some witchcraft.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
go for a ride in the morning and tires flat.
Dang.
So couldn't ride on that day. Had to go get that fixed. Got it fixed. Go out the next morning with my brother. Supposed to have like 3.5 hours. Made it 90 minutes. whole thing explodes at the back. So it's the other tire. And then I was like, well, shit.
You're really selling the
So
cycling
much
to me.
bad.
Yeah, no, I
Admin,
couldn't
oh
do
my
anything
God.
about it, right? So I was like, okay, well, the only person I know that's at home, Dad works at home. So he came and got me, came to pick me up, go to start the car, car's dead. I was like,
Bro, what are you guys up to?
who
Who did you guys piss off?
I do not know. It's like we sold the soul to the devil. Got it jump started, heading back to Scotty Brown's to try to get the wheel fixed. It dies in the middle of the road. That street there. What's that one?
Brom.
Brom. Yeah. Like a K away from Scotty's.
Unlucky.
So
Busy
me and
street.
Neve, my sister, had to get out of the car, push it around the corner, like get it off the road. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to walk to Scotty's. So I just walked to Scotty's and pushed my bike along.
Walking in like a
Get to
drowned rat.
Scotty's. Yeah, literally. I was like, oh, God. And Simon's really good. He's like, yeah, I'll do it now. So he just whipped a new pair on. And then we had we did a gorgeous ride on Sunday, and it was pissing with rain, shit weather. Like half the bunch was like, do we want to do this? And I was like, yeah, no, we're doing it. Get out to Oxford. So I'm like 2 hours into the ride, and then I just feel this water like dripping down my leg. I was like, it stopped raining. There shouldn't be water on my leg. And Logan behind me is like, mate, you're pissing all over me. And the wheel had burst again.
Oh.
So literally a day old, and the sealant's just like pissing out of the tire all over my leg, all over his bike. So we pull over, try to fix it. Couldn't fix it. It was a really big car. It's still in the tire right now. But yeah, so I had to sit on the road for like an hour and 20 before Dad could come and pick me up again.
The Snapchat you sent me, you were like,
I was just like,
you were so done.
I was like, really? It's not. And the funny thing is, I was saying it to Saxon yesterday. He's like, oh, bro, it's just such shit luck in it. I fully understand it's part of cycling. I was more just annoyed that I was missing hours on the bike. Because I was like, I missed
Because you
out.
can't make those back, right?
Can't really make them up. You don't really want to chase training. That's when it gets a bit dicey. So yeah, I missed out on like, I think a total of 4 hours on the bike last week, which was just annoying. So that wasn't great. Swimming was same old. Ran 5 days last week.
Ooh,
Nice.
Which is good.
He's back.
That's a good tally for me.
Guess who's back?
I think it was like 45k or something. So,
He's back.
but I ran
Tell a friend.
65 minutes, which is the longest run I've done in like 3 months. So
Bro, you're surely you're rounding that up to 69.
no, it was might have even been like 64
Oscar's
or
in
something.
the mood.
Yeah. So yeah, that was progress. Yeah. I was a little bit tired at the end, like the Achilles was a little bit tired at the end of it, but felt
Yeah.
good for the most part of it.
Tired's good though if it's not sore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like I could feel it. Just I think more just weak than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm kind of on the program of just adding one new stimulus a week. So that was like a longer effort. And then this week I'll try to do like a zone 2, 70 minutes or something, or 80 minutes if I can go 80. And then I'll add some strides the week after, and then it's like 2 weeks till race. So
So you got 4 weeks basically.
Oh man.
yeah, it's
It's come around
it's a
so
month.
fast.
Yeah.
So what's the date of your race?
15th Feb.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, so it's like a month.
So you really don't want to be missing 4 hours on the bike
Yeah.
last week?
No, I know. Like that
That's
was
frustrating.
annoying, but like it was kind of the time to do a big week. So yeah, on Tuesday I just kind of put myself in a box. I was like, yeah, I can't ride 4 hours, but I can go harder for 3 hours. So I just did an overall harder ride, which was really good. I was quite smoked afterwards, but
Yeah.
that's good. I can do another hard week this week, and then I think I'll kind of just ease it off from there. Still keep the hours up, but just a little bit more intense stuff. But I mean, it's like I said before, I'm not really going into it tapered or anything. I'm just going to train through it.
Gonna have a go.
Yeah, just go down and race. It's a race in South Island, which doesn't often happen. So it's a drive, or decent drive down to Wanaka, but drive away. Don't have to worry about flights or booking rentals and stuff like that. So
Rentals are so expensive.
yeah, that's expensive. It's just a lot of admin, and then you're like nervous if something happens to it the whole time. You're like, fuck, the
Do
excess on
you
this
book
thing.
the insurance, the excess
Yeah,
insurance?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a solid week. Can't really dwell on stuff out of your control.
Oh, I think running 3 weeks ago you couldn't run 2 days.
No, the running's
so like
the running's coming along, which is good. I hope it just touch wood stays on the upward trend. Hopefully go like 60k this week, and then I'll probably just cap it at 70 before the race.
Yep.
No point going over it. I just want to get like one 90-minute run and one good like tempo effort in. I think it should be fine. I just do the rest
muscle
of it.
memory will take over.
Yeah. It's more just nailing the effort on the bike and the nutrition and stuff like that. So,
Have you decided on what shoes yet?
nope. Well, the thing is, like I said, I haven't done any workouts, so like I can't. I can feel. I know what they feel like on foot, but I don't know what they feel like when I'm running fast. So, yeah. I'll decide after I do that. Longer, or I'll do a tempo effort in them, and then I might do like a few strides, and a few different pairs just to see what one feels.
I'd be
better.
interested to see what you think of the on strike.
Yeah,
boom strike.
yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Is it boom strike or strike boom?
Cloud boom strike.
Boom.
Yeah. So
Such a funny name.
Yeah. Sounds like the noise Thor makes before he.
that's the one I'm probably most excited for.
I'm in the cloud. Boom.
Boom.
And I don't know why, because I feel like it's the most simple, like simply made shoe, but it works.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the Puma.
Yeah. Actually, that and the Puma. I would say, honestly, the Puma is probably going to be the best one for Wanaka, but we don't have any.
We don't have any stock. We sold like size break came.
Yeah,
24
gone.
hours.
Gone.
I think there's like
Unbelievable.
2 pairs. Oh, one pair left.
One
maybe.
pair left. Yeah. Because I tried a bunch of the racing shoes
Yeah.
that people with brands have been sending me to try for the last since Auckland,
Yeah.
and I put my Pumas back on yesterday. My beaten to shit. 300 and something K.
Still the best ones.
And I was like, I fucking love these, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I think the shape and the foam just responds real well. And then also the grips, like a safeguard. You feel like you're just safe in it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really.
Oh, and actually, New Balance have the new 880s not far away.
Oh, what are they changing on those?
More cushioning.
Yeah.
More cushioning.
That'll be your new best friend, Cat.
Yeah.
Daily trainer.
Well, it used to be 880 girl.
Yeah.
You like it's 1080, like it's soft. I like it.
Cushion.
Like a cushion for the pushing. To go with the dump
So,
truck.
Harry, if you find any, let me know.
Cushion for the pushing to go with the dump truck. Oh, dear.
Because the Wanaka course is on gravel.
Gravel, yeah.
Like that. It's that chip path the whole way. So,
What shoes are you running in at the moment? Like weekly?
Tempest. Back in the Tempest. Oh, fuck, so good. My body had missed it.
It's like
it was
an
the
old
first
friend,
run in
eh?
that, and I was like, oh my God, this is the reason why I ran this shoe for like the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
I've pretty much done exclusive running in that Mizuno Neo Zen.
Really?
Like, I fucking love that shoe, man.
Have you been running in the sample Pumas much or no?
They're just a little bit too big for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But
yeah.
like the feel of it without it being. Is nice.
Yeah, Unreal. Is it the Nitro Result?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a winner. Like,
Yeah.
I could dovetail on the back of that and say,
Yeah.
I'm going to Boston
You can.
for the. So yeah, I got to.
Boston Marathon.
Hopefully by the time
First major, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So Kat, you're going to be running London, and I'm going to be running Boston.
Same weekend.
Or a week apart. Same
Week
weekend.
apart.
Guess I'll just run Sydney to make it a 3 p.m.
Yeah, come on.
I got a phone call from the guys at Puma, and they do a run summit in Boston the week after the marathon.
That's cool.
So yeah, I get to go over, run. What I don't know now at the moment is if I am going to be like supported on the run, or if I'm going to have to
Hope
use
so.
on-course stuff. So I have to work through what that looks like, because I don't know if many of the other people that they may or may not invite are like running a 2:15 marathon. But the
Yeah,
race
there's like a program they're doing, for like 100 people
Yeah.
if you're sub 3:10
10
or something.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know if they'll.
So I'm going to go there, race, and then spend the week after with the R&D department in the design lab to
And design some perfect shoes.
get to learn how they do stuff. Maybe make some, give my feedback on how
Yep.
things are tracking, and fucking shout out to
Is this going to be your first point-to-point marathon?
straight line.
Oh.
So it's a little
Kind
downhill
of
in the
love
first
that,
21k.
Point to points are great.
It's a hilly course, right?
The first half is quite down,
yeah.
and then it's quite undulating.
Yeah, you start at 400 feet, so that's about
200 meters.
180 meters,
Yep.
yeah. And then you drop back, you finish on a downhill from 20 or 35k all the way in.
Yeah. So I think
35k downhill.
So I think, like, for me,
Last
the course
7K.
suits me. Like, if I was going to pick one,
Yeah, that suits you to
that suits me
T.
to a T. Like, climbs,
There's a
undulations,
few pinches in it by the looks of it.
just enough to break your rhythm, use some different muscles.
Yeah.
So I need to wait and see if I'm going to be able to go. Like, obviously, I won't be in the elite field, but if I'm in like the club field,
Yeah.
and so we're kind of just off the start. I'm sure they'll make it happen. Like, they want us to have good experiences. So, but they're going
That's
to
exciting.
fully kit me out, fly me over, put me up.
Business class.
I don't know. I didn't ask. I was just grateful. I didn't want.
Yeah.
You don't want to push it.
I don't wanna be
but-
just like,
yeah, thanks, I'll be there.
So I tell you what, the week after that's going to be a hell of a wrap up once you get back from London.
Oh my god,
yeah.
yes. Sheesh.
So yeah, that's a big one for me. I think out of all of them, that'd be the one that I want to do.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's
like
pretty
for
cool.
my skill set.
See, I wouldn't pick that one.
Yeah, you want Tokyo with 4 turns.
Yeah, I want Berlin dead
Yeah.
flat.
Berlin would be next on the cards, but that would be my next cab off the ring. But I think that's a little bit trickier.
Yeah.
But it's amazing because Boston you got to qualify for.
Yeah, that's a
all that
hard one to get into.
Yeah.
Well,
so
they all are, but
pretty grateful that. And I think there's a cool thing about that is we've always had the philosophy of like kind of give more than you get.
yeah.
And then it kind of feels like with this, I'm getting a little bit back from all that
Yeah.
hard
Nice.
work and community stuff that I've done, and
Yeah, it's gonna be
Deserved,
unreal.
deserved.
opportunities
So sick.
opportunities come up. So
Big marathon block incoming.
oh yeah,
Oh, and you're just saying you're almost ready to enter a marathon.
So I'll
block.
start. I had a little conversation with Matt when we found out about when we'd kind of crack into it again. I'm gonna give myself a couple more weeks of speed, because I think being able to run some 230 high to low 240 Ks makes 310, 315 feel real good.
And you
Um,
know what? It's probably going to be nice weather for you too. Like, not
Yes.
too hot.
Yeah, I think it's. I was looking like normally about 55 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, so it's like teens, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Low, mid-teens.
yeah. So I mean, last year they had like an 80-degree day, 80
Yeah.
degrees Fahrenheit. That's unlucky.
Mm.
But yeah, I haven't been to America, been to Europe and stuff, but never got into the US. Gonna go
America's
watch
a
it.
different place, man.
Gonna go watch a basketball game.
Boston?
Yeah, I have to
Celtics.
watch Celtics
Yeah, you got to go there.
playoff time. So
Very sick.
no, I'm pretty excited about that. And well, how could you not be? I'm
Yeah.
excited to race, but then I'm also excited to get in the lab. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
if you could plan the perfect week for Oscar,
That's it.
it's like run major marathon, play
Design
with
a shoe.
play with foam.
Play with foam.
Literally.
Literally, that's it.
Make lasts.
Make last, play with foam. And I think too, like understanding straight from the source.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before, like being able to, what did you want this to be? Help me
It'd be so
understand.
epic if they take on board some of your ideas.
Yeah, well,
And then
to
just
be honest, some of them they have.
Yeah.
already, but yeah, I think just being there
To
and
see it in person would be cool.
and just to be there in the hub of, New Balances in Boston.
Yeah.
There's like the hub of footwear for America is kind of there thereabouts.
Mm.
So on a Boston Marathon week,
Yeah.
like the place is gonna be popping.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
be hectic.
And I saw there's like the field for Boston, like the elite field, is like
Insane.
unreal.
Yeah.
Like standing there, you're like, these are
Oh, Paula Radcliffe's running.
these are all of my heroes.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
That'd be
crazy.
pretty buzzy, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
cool.
it's just missing Kipchoge, but
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do. Everyone was wondering what's Oscar gonna do. Well,
There
Now
you go.
you know.
now you know.
That's so
Um,
epic.
Yeah.
So we'll be deep in marathon training in a few
Yeah.
weeks, both of us.
Oh
so-
yeah. I'll be 2 weeks and I'll be back. I'll be starting to think like I want to give myself a short block, like 8 weeks, 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Just go all in.
Yep.
And but do you know what the weirdest emoji is?
Emoji.
Yeah.
What?
The hug emoji.
All right. What does that look like? Is that a hug one?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a double
Oh,
wave.
I thought it was like a
Hello.
jazz hands.
Yeah.
Spirit hands.
Because I guess like when you look at someone, for those on the thing, like watching
It's
on
like
YouTube, my
that.
arms are out. But if you were a 2D, there'd be joints in my
I've
nipples.
never thought of that.
And so when you look at it on your
Oh,
phone,
now I'm going to think of
Look
it.
at it
No,
on
I
your-
won't be able to use it the same way.
look at it on your phone.
Hug
So,
emoji.
so Katie was having a little bit of a rough day the other day, and I was like, I want to send you the hug emoji, but it looks like I'm like grabbing your boobs,
Oh my god, it does.
or like T-Rex arms.
Yeah, I thought it was like happy hands.
Yeah, I
or
thought it
something.
It's the hug emoji. That's a classic essay.
Oh
I was
my
like,
god.
and I just felt like it wasn't appropriate to send it once I saw it. Do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
How many times do you use the eggplant emoji in a day, Tommy?
Yeah, what's your
I've
top
never
emoji?
used it.
Oh, this is a good game. What is your top emoji?
I've never used the eggplant emoji.
Have you not?
Nope. I don't think I have.
Okay, guess mine. Guess my top 3.
Hug emoji.
Eggplant emoji.
No, it's not actually. Or top 4, because the 4th one's kind of funny. Laughing.
Wait, you can,
Laughing.
Cry laughing.
you can
a
find
shoe.
your top
Yeah.
emojis.
Is it
What
a shoe?
No, cry laughing.
Oh yeah, that's my one.
Pointing upwards.
Well, for some reason, a raccoon.
How do you find it?
You just go to your messages and then just hit the emoji and then just.
It's like in the first part.
I got the shit emoji
Classic.
and then the squirting emoji.
Oh, I really like using the party woohoo one.
Oh yeah.
That one's fun.
Wait, like text messages?
Yeah, go to text messages and then open it, go there. Yeah. And
And then
and
whatever's.
then they're your top 4.
Oh, right.
They're your most used.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, mine's the laughing face.
That sums us up, though, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
we're all
Oh,
funny
you are a
people.
sucker.
Are you a sucker?
That or that.
Love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No eggplant though.
No eggplant.
It's sad. No,
No.
I'll just do me. The 3.
Oh, are you the Italian?
The Italian. I guess that's kind of close to. I can't remember where you're from. Albania. I did well to remember that. And then speaking of not emojis, Say Sky. We have they're a clothing company from Copenhagen, Denmark.
Copenhagen.
Samples arrived today. I'm wearing one right now. A couple of the guys are running around with some stuff. We're going to be bringing that in from February. So clothing's been a big emphasis for me to think about in the last month or so. And yeah, we're going to go after Tracksmith.
Oh,
We'll have
yes,
Tracksmith,
please get
Say
Tracksmith.
Sky, Precio, and then there's a brand called Soar. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, where's
They
that
have
from?
cool stuff.
It's so
Yeah.
cool. Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
But kind of like gradient colors.
We've not seen it yet.
It's pretty nice.
A lot of like people wear it when they're unsponsored.
Yeah.
It's like the unsponsored kit.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Where is it from?
Is it American? Oh, it's
Yeah.
British. His name is like James Saw or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. His, like
Or
it's,
do you just make some
he d-
kit
yeah.
and give to people?
I don't know. It's pretty cool.
Saw running is what it's called.
Saw running. Yeah. Because his last name's Saw, I'm pretty sure.
That's a cool last name.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? He was going to set up to be good. Like Phil Knight, we were talking about that when we.
Yeah.
Phil Knight had a name
sure.
where you're like, you are going to go well.
You're going places.
Oh, should we talk about some shoes, Tom?
We shall.
Some platforms.
Fuck it, aren't they?
Yeah.
MJ would be
Spice
impressed.
Girls would love those.
Oh, wouldn't they?
Baby Spice. I could see her in those.
Yeah, she probably has got a pair.
Yep.
She probably on TikTok or whatever the kids call it these days.
Well, that's getting banned in America.
Is it?
Yep.
Yep.
Is it actually that went over? They got
Yeah.
over the line.
Well.
Oh, that's the source. That's the source stuff.
Yep, I see. Yeah, cool.
Oh yeah.
If I wasn't so lazy, I'd put all the things we look at up on the video of YouTube, but I'm too lazy. So you guys can
It
look
looked
it up.
very nice.
Look nice. Very nice. And Tommy, they can't see.
Maybe.
nice.
They pause it and zoom in.
So I might go. We'll see. I'll start with Tracksmith and Say Sky, and then we'll see how we get on. But I just felt like the colours of that were really cool. The gradients and the patterns and the
Yeah,
stuff, so.
it's out there.
shoes. Shoes.
Holy
Bondis.
Hoka.
Holy
I
Hoka.
like that. It's good, Tom. That's good, mate.
So we didn't think the Bondi could get any thicker, but
This
it has.
is too C thick.
That's what they said about me.
Yeah. Was it now 43 in the back?
Yep. Sure am.
Does that make it 43, 38?
40. So this is the
Is
weird.
it
This is the
5
weird
mil
one.
top?
Yeah, 5 mil. This is the
Yeah.
weird one because the women's is a millimeter less stack.
Oh,
Why did they do that?
1 mil.
Did they just forget it? Or
Yes.
sounds like it.
Shaved it.
Yeah.
shave it
Oh,
off.
she shaves her legs, so we'll just shave the shoe. Just bagging on Hoka, eh?
Yeah.
I shouldn't. Like people have come for a review of the Hoka Bondi 9 and we're just bagging
And
on
people love this
it.
shoe.
We're going to shave the shoe because she shaves.
Where do we start?
It was a decent snort too.
Yeah, no, hearing that loud and clear.
No edits.
No, it is. I made 2 the other week.
Yeah.
I did. I had to.
Yeah,
we
you
had
had
to.
to.
But we can't tell you what they are, so now you're
Yeah,
going to be
they're
thinking about it.
gone.
They're gone now. I've still got them as collateral for another time. Anyway, Hoka Bondi 9 is update from Hoka Bondi 8. They've added 2 millimeters of cushioning between you and the ground. It's now a super critically formed EVA,
Yeah.
which is
Way bouncier.
soft and bouncy. I mean, it was time.
Yeah.
Who's wearing this?
I don't know, because it actually feels really nice underfoot.
It does.
Like, it's soft and it's bouncy. Like, the previous model I wouldn't run in,
No,
but this you could run in.
you could.
Um,
Do you know what I'm really surprised at? The 4-foot flexibility.
yeah. It's
It's flexible.
That's wild. Yeah.
it's gone away from a rocket. It doesn't
Well, it's like the
really-
shape is there,
Yeah.
but it hasn't got like real dramatic. Yeah, it's not like completely kind of
Yeah.
curved up. But I reckon that's because the density of the compression molded EVA of the 8 was so hard and stiff
Yeah.
that you couldn't bend it.
Yeah.
Where this has more gap between the cell structures,
So you can
right?
just
So
move
you
it,
can
yeah.
bend it. It's got some cute little geometry things going on, none of which are going to do much for the shoe. Like
Yeah.
it's sort of the midsole. The upper is real premium.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty
It
posh.
does look nice.
The-
It is
the-
really nice.
It's amazing that we're saying that a Hoka looks really nice.
Yeah, usually they're pretty
Yeah.
out there.
And this, like, especially the Bondi,
Yeah.
because the Bondi is always like their big,
Nancy
I
shoe,
don't know, yeah, big truck on the foot kind of thing. But
dump truck foot.
yeah,
We're loving the dump
It's
truck. This
nice.
Is that what
We
we're
got an
going to
ass thing
call it?
going
This
on.
just makes, yeah. I tell you what, this just makes me really excited for the Clifton.
And the other thing they've done with this is it is now 30 grams lighter.
Yeah, it
So
feels lighter as
It's
well.
come,
Yeah.
so I think the men's is 290 grams free,
Yeah.
men's size 10, which is interesting, which would be even lighter because they measure it in the men's size US 10, not
Yeah.
the 9 like everyone else.
Yeah,
So why do they do that?
I don't know.
Oh, let's be different, Nigel.
Everyone wants to be different these days.
Yeah, it's like, well, just fucking confusing. So there's going to be what, like 280 grams,
Yeah,
275 grams, something for a men's size US 9. And then the ladies is, like 245,
yeah.
which is pretty good.
It's changed a lot.
Still got sidewalls, so you're still going to kind of sit in that sand
Yeah,
pit, sand bucket to give you some stability because you're so high off the ground. Still heaps of outsole coverage. Really still for somebody that has a relatively neutral foot type, has a normal shaped arch that isn't going to rub on the medial
Yeah.
sidewall, that wants premium cushion to not feel the road.
yeah. You're not feeling anything under your foot in this.
Nah. But it's I guess at some point we're going to find out, is this shoe still necessary when we have 45 mil stack shoes with PBA and aliphatic TPU, and or do we still need your, I call it basic, and I don't mean that in a mean way, basic sort of, I mean supercritical EVA. It's interesting to see where this lands, right? Like
Yeah.
where do we end up? Where does it sit?
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, Hoka's kind of back, right? They've got nice looking shoes this season.
yeah,
We finally had a foam update.
yeah. Good one. By the feel of it.
I just hope it's not too soft laterally, but
Yeah, it's got a lot of response.
yeah, like it's quite
There's good pushback
resilient.
on it. Yeah,
it's quite resilient. So I think it's still going to retail for $320 New Zealand dollars.
Yep.
Is that like 150 US or something?
yeah,
170 US. And still coming in the 3 widths for blokes and 2 for women. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, big shoe for Hoka. I think they really, this year is a bit of a make or break for them, I feel, because they, like, they probably rushed out Mark X2 a little bit. They kind of rushed that out and got a bit back on the heel. Clifton hasn't had an update in nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
Speedgoat's
And
kind of
playing with drops too.
Yeah, well, Clifton's going to have an 8mm drop, but I feel like this last year they probably didn't hit it out of the park, and they lost some ground. You think Mag Max, Super Blast, Neo Vista, just to name a couple.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
They do have some fun months coming.
Yep.
Like their new Rocket X3 and Cielo X2 are big improvements, I think.
Rocket X3 is going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So,
updates.
Hoka Bondi 9. Available from the 15th of the 1st, which is today when we're recording, but this is going to come out next week, which is like the 22nd.
Yeah.
So cool, man. I'll get up online today.
Updates.
Made some YouTube clips today, which Ben helped me with. Ben Ferris, because he's doing the recording now. Will Macca does the editing. Melbourne, so we got that done. Yeah. What else you got, Tom?
Valencia.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably the big race of the weekend in the world of running. Valencia 10K, always a fast race. Same with the half marathon there. European record got broken. British record got broken. Winner was 26:50 something.
Who broke the British record?
Rory Leonard. Yep, he went to Oklahoma State. Ran 27:37 or 38.
Because Alex Yee
Which
was
is
there
rapid.
also.
Yeah, and
28:07.
yeah, 28:07. So pretty solid run from him. He's doing
What did
the marathon.
What did Chig run?
27:53.
Fucking wild.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a contract.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't have to go there.
Well, I find it wild that James Preston doesn't have a contract.
Do you think it's just because we're down the end of the world?
I don't know,
Yeah,
but that
it's
man
definitely harder.
broke and what
He just
38-year-old
Yeah, that's
record.
that's crazy.
Went to the Olympics, broke the New Zealand indoor 800 record. Like, how does this man not have any support?
Tommy.
It's
the shoes broke the record.
No, it's
Well, you
definitely
can
not
get
the shoes.
the problem is you can get contracts, but you can't get good financial.
Yeah,
contracts.
you need. Well, that man needs to be on some money.
Yeah,
He's the best
That's-
800 runner we've ever had.
Yep.
Like,
That's wild.
full stop. By
that's crazy.
Quite a
yeah,
bit.
he is the best.
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And he did it
I
on
feel
a
sorry for
day
the
that
dude.
he had no right to do it.
That's
You know,
right.
like it was a terrible
Crazy.
day.
Yeah.
He just had a good run.
No, he got the record on good day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
oh,
overseas, but he
Yes.
broke the 145 on
Yes.
the shit day.
That's right.
That was
Yeah.
the one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still, like,
Still awesome.
I think it was 144.8,
Yeah.
and you know,
Yeah, that's wild that we have the best 800. And because people put, like, and rightly so,
yeah,
people put Snell and Walker and stuff on this, like,
pedestal.
pedestal.
Yeah,
No one will ever be as great as them, blah, 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 which is fair enough.
Mm.
And then he comes and does that and he gets nothing. It's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
What is happening?
yeah, and like he didn't just break it; he broke it by like almost half a second.
Yeah, which is
huge
wild.
in an 800.
It's wild. That's the shoes and the bicarb, Tommy.
Yeah. Okay, the bike up definitely helps.
Yeah.
I don't know
Definitely
about
an
the
8.
shoes,
I've
but
got
you
some
can't take
between.
anything away from that run.
No.
That's unreal.
So, I mean, about 26:53 for the 10,000.
Yeah.
And the woman ran
2:30 last K. Yeah. So they ran negative split.
2:30 last.
Yeah. They went through like 13:45 or 13:50.
The woman was sub 38. There was 29 something.
Yeah, 29:30.
Yep.
And Sophie Hicks,
Sophie Hicks PB,
34:10 or something.
and then Georgie was there as well. I think she ran just under 32. So
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
31 high.
yeah, 31:50.
Like that's the race, that's the race to run fast and that.
It's cool that
Balance,
that there is a 10K race, like highlighted 10K race globally that you kind of go, how fast can we go?
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Huh.
There was multiple national records in the men's and women's, I think. Yeah.
That
so
sounds
it was
real.
pretty cool.
It's just a straight line.
I don't actually know the course,
Oh.
but I think the reason they do it in Valencia is there's less corners,
Yes.
and the elevation of it's really nice for running that distance out. And the weather is normally dead calm. And it didn't look like there was a breath of wind. the
Looked
whole
perfect,
race.
though.
Yeah, it was primo conditions.
There's
by the
us
looks of it.
just running 7.5 laps into a
Yeah.
sou'wester.
Yeah, so Tim routine. Good mom.
But wouldn't it be cool if you could? Yeah, I don't know.
I'd love to do it one day.
But it's as annoying that we just lack. We were talking about this in the car ride back up from Timber on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like we just lack. There's one 5K on the calendar this year.
Yeah.
Like that's abysmal.
Oh, that's the biggest killer for New Zealand athletes.
Yeah.
Is just lacking opportunity.
And then we kind of ran our 3K, and then we're like, oh, is there another 3K somewhere?
Yeah.
Trying to get to Napier's $1,000.
Yep.
It's like,
Yeah.
whatever, can't do that. It's cost me that much just to get to New Plymouth this weekend. So you kind of pick and choose, right? You can't.
Yeah, you have to. You can't do it all.
everything. And I get it; they want to share them around, but at the same time, it's like, well, we're so limited to like 8 good races a year. Like,
Can't they just say like each centre has to do a certain amount of 5Ks or 3Ks?
and our ITM only has an 800,
Yeah.
so that's become a middle distance event,
Yeah.
or short and like sprint middle distance. So we don't like. It seemed weird, like, because didn't they have that 5K road race they were doing for a bit, the ITM? Did they scratch that idea?
Yeah, I think that's gone. Yeah.
That smelled fishy from the start.
I don't think they got the entries of the day.
Yeah.
But it was weird, like run on the grass, run on the track,
Yeah.
run on the thing. Like, it's kind of weird.
Makeshift.
Didn't make a lot of
cross-country
sense. Yeah. But it's just a shame that there's no distance race there.
race. Yeah. When does Don Gregg do his 5K?
It's after Nationals this year.
Ah.
So it's like the week
Okay.
after or 2 weeks after.
That's
Which is
probably
fair-
not
which is
bad.
fair
It's
enough.
always after nationals, though,
Yeah.
that one, isn't it?
Because if you're running like a 5K at Nationals and it's not a fast race from the start, you get
Never
pretty
is.
much good workout in, and then you can go for a good time.
Yeah. But I guess now I won't be there at Nationals.
Oh, I'm not running.
I'm not
Yeah.
running
I'm not running.
I
one step on
might
the
be
track.
there, but probably not.
7 weeks out from a
Yeah.
marathon.
Yeah.
I don't really want to
Trip
put
to
I think a lot
Dunedin?
of people will probably do Don Gregg's one just to have another 5K. Because, like you said, there's one,
Yeah.
9 to 5s, and then Nationals. So
Crazy.
just ridiculous.
Crazy,
really,
man.
but I'm sorry, I don't know why Sir Graham Douglas have a 3,000 metre steeple instead of a 5K.
I don't know if I can get over the steeple.
Well, your
No, you
dreams
could.
suggest otherwise last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just amazed you remember my dream, Cat.
Yeah. Like you might get, 5 inches in the steeple?
I don't know.
And
Or-
then-
Yeah.
But surely you could do both because
But then they don't have, otherwise, do they even have one?
one.
Probably not.
Mm.
They struggle to get them at any meet, like even these local meets.
And my last point of this was, I think, controversial, that senior athletics should be on a Friday night
What, you want it on a Friday
Yeah.
night? Oh, yeah.
or a
it should be.
Thursday night. It should
Or
be on a
Thursday.
Thursday. Or
I would
Friday.
say Thursday.
Thursday, Friday night. The only
Yeah.
reason I thought Friday was because the week's done,
Yeah, yeah.
True.
and so like if you have your caffeine, like at 5 or
Doesn't
whatever,
matter for the
it doesn't matter for
Friday.
the Saturday. Yeah. So it's like, I honestly think that having senior athletics at 2 p.m. on
Terrible.
a Saturday is killing the sport.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, especially in
Nobody wants
Christchurch.
to do that.
No.
That's it. Your whole day is taken up for like.
So and
tiny
there are
bit of
and the
it.
argument will be the officials don't want to do it over 2 days because they've got to come back for the kids.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we'll have a sport.
No.
Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's pretty controversial to finish this week's podcast.
No, but no one wants to run in that shit weather on a Saturday afternoon.
They do it right when the wind picks up. Like the prime time for the most wind is
And then
when
they're
we
at us
always
for
had to
not
race.
showing up. It's like, well, we don't want to go waste a day of training and run like a 4 flat 1500 or something.
Yeah.
There's no benefit to that.
No.
Like zero benefit.
So if I'm them, I'm taking a punt on next season.
Yeah.
'Cause this one's done now. What have we got?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
5-6 weeks left.
Yeah.
I'm taking a punt
Yeah.
and I'm
Make it
moving
Fridays.
senior athletics.
Or Thursdays.
But if you look at what they do overseas, like all the BMCs in the UK,
Yeah.
always like a Wednesday night
Yeah, yeah.
or like a Thursday night.
Yeah.
And they get huge numbers.
So
I
many
mean,
people
they
go
have a
up,
big following, but yeah, I mean, it just suits seniors a lot more. It's after work. It's
Yeah.
And you're not in the middle of your weekend.
Yeah.
For those of us with kids or
Yeah. It's better
and
conditions.
even the students who have to work to pay for
Yep.
themselves to go to school
Yep.
are working in the weekends. I don't know. For me, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, I'd
but
agree.
Every time
100% agree with that.
every time I say something, I just get met with this like, no, can't do that. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same way I feel about cross country should be on a Sunday, but that's all right.
Cross country should be on a Sunday.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
trying so hard.
We've had more pull for cross country though. This year.
Yeah, I mean,
Somewhat.
we've got a meeting tonight, and I've got this. how much time we got? Not that long. We're going to wrap it up. But I had this amazing idea of turning cross-country season into like a Tour de France style 5-race
that was
series.
cool.
I pitched it and I just got deadpanned.
Yeah.
It was probably too confusing for them, Oscar.
Let's run 5 times and add the times together.
That's really not that hard. Yeah.
But I think you could start with an individual time trial, 2 athletes 20 seconds apart,
Yeah.
4K course, that's your time on the board,
Yeah.
uphill race, long race, short course race, Canterbury champs.
Yep.
Times together,
Boom.
athletes of the year, clubs of the year, do the club of the year like F1,
Yeah.
like whatever, have a aggressive runner, have a white jersey for young and old in the open category,
Yeah.
out the gate.
Yeah.
But I just, anyway,
Yeah, it would be sick.
I'm trying. No one cares. Honestly, anyone listening right now doesn't give a shit.
Well, they might. There might be the odd few.
Before we close up, we're going to be 10 days away also from the start of Run Club.
Woohoo.
So get on to that. Opening night will be at City of Surf and Brooks. We'll have some stuff coming out. And that will be Tuesday the 4th of February, 5th of February.
4th, I think. Yep. 4th.
Tuesday the 4th of February, 6 p.m. from the Sharp. Come join us. It's free.
Nice.
Cat and I have fun.
It's a good laugh.
Yeah.
We do
it's
some
a pretty
running.
big laugh. We got Kit coming from Precio. Cute jackets. Pink and blue jackets. Gradient jackets. Out the gate. Anyway, make sure you hit a subscribe button, like some stuff. We hit over 300 Spotify followers this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
We had
Moving
900
on.
listeners.
900.
900 listeners.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I know it was all 800 or something. 800, high 800s. And we had 310 followers
Nice.
on Spotify. So thanks, team. Appreciate you guys.
Been there.
We're getting there. We're doing some fun stuff. We'll keep doing fun stuff.
Yeah.
Cat's going to London. I'm going to Boston. Tom's going home.
Tom's going to the physio.
on his broken bike. Have a great week. Enjoy your running and catch you next time. Eat your veggies.